Blow from 2001, directed by Ted Demme and starring Johnny Depp, is a film that I've always wanted to see and just never have. I actually found this one more recently as well. I can't remember if it was earlier this year or later last year, but this is one that I just never got around to. The film is based on the true story of George Jung, a drug smuggler who made a fortune smuggling in cocaine for the likes of Pablo Escobar. Moving from Massachusetts to California, he and a friend begin selling weed, which eventually spills into cocaine and the cartel, eventually getting out of hand, in and out of jail, all while trying to have family life with his wife and daughter. There's a lot here that I tend to enjoy in a film. Being centered around a crime syndicate and evading the law is the basis for some of my favorite films, with Johnny Depp in the lead giving a great performance that isn't Hunter S. Thompson, or aka Jack Sparrow-ish, can be refreshing as he is an amazing actor. However, I just found myself at points bored and uninterested in the story. There are some great moments here. I love the prison scene where George is talking to the cellmate who will eventually become his partner, and I loved how it's visually presented. There are some good visuals here, and for the most part the cinematography is great. All the performances are pretty good as well, but Depp is definitely the standout for sure. There's some good moments of licensed music that's fitting for the tone and time of the film. My biggest issue probably comes down to the pacing and the writing. George is a very well developed character, and Depp brings him to life as we watch for him to hopefully get the best outcome. However, the other characters are rather one note without much screen time or development besides maybe George's mother and father, rest in peace Ray. The film chooses to avoid some of the more dramatic moments like the actual smuggling or selling of the drugs. Pretty much the entire film is either doing drugs or talking about it, which can honestly lead to a lot of downtime in its 2-hour runtime. Some of the scenes could have been completely trimmed out of the film, and it would have had the same effect to develop George and tell his story that they wanted to present here. I should also mention that Paul Reubens has a role in the film, and it's always great to see him show up, even though just every time I see him I think of Pee-wee. Definitely Depp helped carry this film to the end for me, but I have to say I'm a little disappointed with this. This is one when the roulette hit I was really excited to finally watch it. It was honestly probably in like my top 10 most excited in this list to watch, which coming away with not much to say about it kinda sucks. I still think this is a decent film, and maybe you won't find some of the moments as boring as I did, or maybe you'll connect with the film more. It's definitely one that I'd still recommend checking out, as it's a very digestible film, but for me I'm giving it a 6 out of 10.